and grass out here as you see it. It's amazing. You can do it on a grass-fed diet. You really can.
Hi all, this is Jeremy with Evans Family Ranch, and this is week 2 of our updates. We got our cole crops, some of our cole crops seeded this week, and you're looking at broccoli, some of our cabbages that have all sprouted this week. I think we started these on 3-3, and they're looking quite good. We're moving on over to our celery, which has not sprouted and probably won't for a while. Going into some of our herbs, chives. We have leeks that are starting to sprout. Moving on to some of our lettuce mixes, which we started these in our 288 flats. To get a quick start on once our greenhouses get up. And once we get those up and prepped and beds made, these will go directly into those. And then later on this year, we'll actually direct seed all our stuff instead of growing them in the flats. But we wanted to get an early start on our products, so we started them all in our 288s, and then we'll transfer into the beds. So we got a couple different lettuce mixes we got here that we're going to try out. Our gourmet mix and our braising, that's more of a hot mix. And then we are going to add in some bok choy, some fennel and other stuff into the greenhouses to go along with that kohlrabi. We will be starting our spinaches and our kales next week in flats, to also add into our greenhouses when we get them up and running out in the field. We also will be starting our second starts for our flowers today and all next week. We got them started, so we'll be expanding into this greenhouse. Probably all the beds on this side will be filled with flowers. This side will all be vegetables because we need to keep them separated for our certified organic stuff. We don't want to mix non-certified with certified stuff. So even though flowers you don't really certify, but they'll all stay on one side, and our certified vegetables will be on the other side. Now it looks kind of empty right now, but we have a lot of flats that are in our germination room. Our veggies, we've got all our tomatoes, all of our peppers. We have some eggplant and some other items. Some of our squashes are all over in the germination room, and they'll probably be there for the rest of this weekend, and early next week we'll be moving them back because they've already started sprouting and they've only been in there a couple days. So we'll get when they get about halfway, the flat halfway sprouting, we will like to move them back because they'll get leggy over there because there's no true light over there. As you can see, our tub tomatoes that we had started, so we get an early crop, are growing quite well. They probably put a couple inches on, and our smaller ones are all transplanted into 2-gallon tubs. And then the guys are over there set up. We're transplanting pansies into 2-inch cups right now, and then they'll be moving over to the other flowers that will be seeding. Yeah, even our flowers are starting to get their true leaves. So our cosmos are looking great. So when a seed sprouts out, it will pop out, and it will pop 2 leaves that are condylion leaves, if I'm saying that right. And that is just like a boost to get them growing. And then once they hit their true leaf, this is a true leaf, it's actually the leaf that will actually match what the flower or the vegetable is. So the condylion is actually just it's a weird looking leaf for that plant. You can see those over on the tomatoes and everything else. They'll have these 2 to help to get them started. And then their true leaf will sprout. That means they're taking off, they're ready to get going. See some of the coleus is already starting, the leaves are already starting to change color. But as you can see, like, you know, a lot of the stuff we just did last week, and they're taking off and doing quite well. I'm excited for when vegetables really start taking off. You can really start telling what is what. Next week, we'll be transplanting back over into this greenhouse all the vegetables that were in the germination room. They should be ready to go early next week. And we'll start that process of getting over here. We'll probably start the second round of pole crops, adding in like the spinaches, your kales, your stuff that can handle colder weather, because we need to get those start prepping, because we will actually start planting those as soon as some of the greenhouses are done and we start creating beds out in the field itself. They'll be doing another planting of onions, so that will start all next week after we get done with the second round of the flowers. So we're out here on a Friday in the snow, of course, in Ohio, where it was, 50s, 60s, 70s earlier this past week, but now we're getting snow. But I wanted to point out that our jump pillow is almost complete. We got to wait for the soil and everything to settle and the concrete to dry, and then we'll be airing it up. And hopefully by Mother's Day that you'll be able to bring your kids out here and have a fun time jumping around. I know there's a lot of stuff that's in the works right now. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Evans Family Ranch to find out all the cool and exciting things that are coming to the ranch in the next few weeks. Like, this is just one of many things that are coming out to the ranch. Each week we'll post new stuff, what's happening, what's going on, and what we're adding that might be quite exciting for everybody in the family. A little bit of everything.